Hello, my name is Brandon, and welcome to Retro Reactions, a place where I experience amazing music from the 70s, 80s, and 90s for the very first time. And today we're going to be time traveling back all the way to 1971 to listen to The Musical Box by Genesis. I just read the storyline on this song, and let's just say it was not what I expected. Very chilling, very unique, but very creative. It is Genesis, so I should not be surprised. Anyway, this is quite a long one at 10 minutes and 29 seconds. I love long songs. Plenty to offer, I'm sure, so let's see what we got.
Play me old King Cole, that I may join with you. All your hearts now seem so far from me. It hardly seems to matter now. And the nurse will tell you lies of a kingdom beyond the skies. But I am lost within this
A little dissonance there
world.
in the guitar.
It hardly seems to matter now. Play me my song. Here it comes again. Play me my song.
Like the side vocals.
Here it comes again.
Nice.
Just a little bit more time left to live out my life.
Beautiful.
Play me my song. Here it comes again. Play me my song.
Hasn't changed up too much yet,
Here it comes again.
but I love this part. Spoke too soon. Cool back and forth guitar. I hear you, Phil.
A merry old soul was he. So he called for his pipe, and he called for his bowl, and he called for his fiddlers three. The clock tick-tock on the mantelpiece, and I want, and I feel, and I know, and I touch her warm.
Wow. I was getting a little crazy there. I think the table was shaking because I was so into that part. So sorry if there was a little movement there, but another Journey song. Yet each of the Journey songs that I've heard from them have been so different from each other, yet similar in style, yet so different in sound, if that makes sense. Hopefully I'm communicating right. Just the fact that, okay, they have this very long, gorgeous, beautiful, serene, soothing start to the song, almost like a childlike feeling with wonderful instruments. I got to check out the full instrument list on Wiki after this. To go from that to this kind of high energy, almost rock feeling is just simply amazing. That's why I love them so much. I love their, newer work from the 80s. That's the stuff I was familiar with all along. But that doesn't do that. That's just kind of like a steady song with the normal changes of verse, chorus, and bridges. But this is like a whole different world, and that's why I'm loving this. That's why you guys love this and are recommending these kind of songs to me. Again, they're all brilliant. They're all kind of similar in feel as far as taking you on a journey in different directions, like I always talk about. But they're all very unique and different from each other. I mean, I love Firth the Fifth so much at this point, yet this is completely different, but it's still taking me on that journey. So love that beginning. This rock fast part was cool. Let's see what the rest of the song has to offer.
She's a lady, she's got time. brush back your hair and let me get to know your face.
I like that.
She is a lady, she is mine. Oh, brush back your hair and let me get to know your flesh.
Organ, always welcome. Powerful organ. This part would sound great live. Wow, and the crowd goes wild. Another gem, another gem. You guys were right. I actually read in some of the comments online, not on here, but on another site, that this is a lot of people's favorite Genesis song. And I could see why. I mean, I think all of the ones you're requesting, all of the biggest masterpieces, they're a lot of people's favorites. So, Firth is a lot of people's favorites. This one's a lot of people's favorites. Probably most of them are someone's favorites. Crazy. Anyway, I've already said a lot about the music, but the vocals were real interesting here. They seemed, I have to go back and listen, but there seemed to be some experimentation. There's something Peter did. Again, I don't remember what it was, but I noticed some differences from other stuff. Most notably the vocals on both sides, the left and right channels. Don't think I've heard that from him before, and I think those were going on while he was singing in the center channel. But again, got to go back and listen to it all. I heard differences in his voice, like he was playing the character, becoming that character vocally through his delivery. And I guess that's the whole point, because he's telling a tale here, and it's a very interesting tale, believe me. I'm sure most of you already know the story, but as always, the songs end too fast. I mean, 10.5-minute song. Most people would be bored out of their minds if it was a regular pop song, but too fast. Wanted it to go on. It's almost like, in a way, it's like a movie, because they're telling stories and there's so much variety and changes in the song that it makes sense that you could listen to it for 30 minutes. I'm sure you understand what I'm saying. It's not a typical song. It's a journey. It's almost a movie in your head. It's a movie musically. And that's why 10.5 minutes doesn't seem long enough. And the way each of them delivers on whatever they're doing, whichever instrument they're playing, they all seem to play multiple instruments. There's vocalists, there's backing vocalists, there's, they switch off, even Mike doing regular guitar and bass guitar. Just so impressive. Not even to mention all their songwriting skills. But anyway, last thing I noticed that I want to talk about is the organ. The organ is very prominent in a lot of their songs. I love the organ sounds, but it was very, very prominent at the end climax of the song. In fact, it was like the main instrument leading us through the climax, and it was very loud, and I really, really appreciated that because that's something I've rarely heard in a song in general, other than, maybe a church song or something where the organ dominates, of course. But in a rock song like this, the organ being way up there in the mix and dominating the end, bringing us to that powerful end, was very, very special, and I appreciated that. So anyway, I read the lyrics, but I'm going to check them out one more time and give my final thoughts. Be right back. So reading the lyrics and assuming if what I read was correct as far as the backstory of this whole tale, it's a very, very sad, tragic song if you think about it, coming from the point of view of the man/boy. I mean, think about it. The girl murders him to start with, and he comes back trapped as a man, trying to seduce her, and probably does not succeed. And then we get the nurse coming in and killing them both. So it's like a tragedy of almost Romeo and Juliet level proportions. And, you got this sad tale mixed with this beautiful, beautiful beginning music. I love that combination. It's almost a clash. But then again, the music drives the story, It's kind of more gentle lyrics in the beginning with the gentle music. And when that loud rock organ section comes in, that's where you see the desperation in the lyrics about, please touch me now, urgency, and before they're murdered. So really, really interesting song. Really liked it. Really loved it, actually. So as I get more familiar with it, I'm going to call it a movie song, meaning it's a 10-minute movie in my head, especially once I know all the lyrics by heart and all the music by heart. I'll get the full movie picture at that point. I loved that my favorite section, the slow, gentle, beautiful section, was so long, I believe almost 6 minutes before it sped up. So I'm going to give my initial rating based on 3 criteria. Number 1 is the creativity of the story, the lyrics, and the backstory that they came up with for this song. I guess it's an indication of what's to come. I'm sure they have plenty of other great tales to tell just in a similar vein as this with different subjects. So really excited to hear that. Number 2, all the wonderful instruments used. I mean, I'll read you the list, Besides the vocals, you got flute, percussion, oboe, Hammond organ, electric piano, 12-string guitar, electric guitar, bass pedal synthesizer, and drums. All that in one song, not to mention the lyrics, the vocals, and just the talent that's poured into their songs, including this one. And the third criteria is just the melody of the song, the tone, and the instrumentation of the song. For all that, it's going to get an easy Epic Platinum Record Award. Yes, the musical box, Genesis, 1971. Amazing job. All right, that's it for today. This was a big one, already in love with it. So thanks for everyone who suggested it. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment down below if you wish to chat, and let me know your thoughts on this song. If it's one of your favorites or not, what's your take on it? Anything I might have missed? Would love to chat with you about it, or any other Genesis songs, of course. Always love recommendations. Got a big list going, but they're all written down and I won't forget about them. So that's it for today. You stay safe. Take care. Always remember to let peace, calm, and light into your day and night. And I will see you next time in the past.